What up, Dog Pound? Browns Nation. We back. It's the beginning of the season. It's just a preseason game, but nonetheless, it's the Cleveland Browns, man. You know, the best television program out there right now, best live program out there right now. To all those that able to make it to the games. Um, yeah, man. I mean, really, this is always like a bittersweet moment for me being in Ohio. The reason why is because it's football season. I love my Browns, but it usually mean like summer's about to be over and it's gonna get cold really soon, really fast. I always remember like it was always after the second week or after the first week of school. The first week of school was nice. Then the second week, it was like the wind start blowing a little harder. It's just like it get cold. It's supposed to be 70, but it feel like it's 50. And it's like just before I was able to walk around, get to school and back home without any jackets. But then it's like like I said, after that first week, you me I don't know. Some people, I'm a freeze baby. Some people don't freeze like I freeze, but it's like for me, I'm putting that damn jacket on. But it used to mess up my fits because it's like you have a fresh fit, but at the time, you know what I'm saying? Like I only have like one jacket, so it's like you can't really see my fresh fit. It looked like I'm in the same fit because I was always cold and I was always wearing that jacket. And then I'll take it off for a little bit, but I'll be gradually going ahead and putting it back on very shortly. So yeah, man. That's how I feel about it. It's just like it's a bittersweet moment. I'm glad it's about to be football season. I'm glad I'm about to see the Browns. Like I said, best television program for me. You know what I'm saying? Or when I go to the games, when I see it live or whatever like that. You know, it's this is a fun time for me. Um, so yeah, what do I want to say? I mean, it's a preseason game. So like, it's really hard to make these statements now, but I guess I'll just make these statements as a statement for the season. Um, and I guess I could talk about, well, for one, let's talk about the other team. We're talking about the Jaguars. I'm interested to see. No, you know what? Let me just say this first. First and foremost, what I expect to see. What I expect to see is a well-oiled machine. What I'm looking for is this look like a well-oiled machine, specifically offense. Defense, they can get a pass. But offense, it has to look like a well-oiled machine. Just parts, just going. People, substitutions made. It's like no drop off. Everything's still moving, pushing. Obviously, nobody scores every freaking possession. Like I know that. But what I'm saying is that we doing majority of the little things right, and where the little things right, where it's just like we look in unison. Everybody's doing their 1/11th to make this one structure look dominant. So I'm looking forward to seeing that, or that's what I will be looking for. But it's a preseason game, so we're not gonna see the ones out there the entire time, or what we will actually be doing, or these players is that's gonna be the focal point of the game plan and so forth. So I do recognize that. But all right, so what else? To the defense, I expect right now. I'll just say this: I expect the defense to look a little shaky, a little clunky, if you will, but only until about week 5. I believe by week 5 they need to have it all figured out, and we should be full speed ahead. If you got the Browns defense on fantasy, they should be giving you mad points. I don't play fantasy, but if you play fantasy, if you pick up the Browns, they should be giving you mad points. And yeah, like I said, I think by week 5 it should be together. What else? So my biggest thing right now, which I was gonna just say earlier, but I wanted to wait until now because I'm about to wrap it up, and I'm excited to see all the new faces, not just like rookies, but also the free agents. Yeah, like everybody that's new here on the team, I'm looking to see who stands out to me. People that was brought on the practice squad that's actually getting an opportunity, all that. Robert Jackson, I always liked his game. You know what I'm saying? I'm glad he's finally getting an opportunity to really make a name for himself. So looking forward to seeing him go out there and play. Like I said, all the rookies, obviously, you know what I mean? But, yeah, man, I mean, that's my biggest thing. But I'm also, okay, so now it leads me up to the other team. We're going to talk about the other team. I'm looking forward to seeing, what's his name? Urban Meyer and, what's his name? Trevor Lawrence. Now, I remember, like, a while ago, I didn't never use his name because I think he was still in college. I might have used it one time. But it was like maybe like the first year of me doing this channel and stuff like that. Maybe I need to like figure it out, and I'll talk about it in the next video and let y'all know. But basically, I'm gonna just get on here and tell y'all so y'all don't have to go looking for it. But what I said was that like I thought Trevor Lawrence was gonna be the truth. I thought he was like he was gonna be like ultra nice. You know what I'm saying? And then I was like, Baker got to work out. Otherwise, I'm going to be screaming for Trev. But, yeah, crazy. I know, right? It sounds crazy because I was talking about Baker. Everybody know Baker's my guy. But I was just, when the Freddie Kitchen, I think it was around that season. So it wasn't the first year. It was the second year. So, so around that Freddie Kitchen stuff, that's when I started to make that mention, I believe. Because it was like, it wasn't looking good. But now that he's in the league now, or now, like, given back then to where we at now, like, I'm still, like, on the Baker train all the way. You know what I'm saying? Like, and everybody know I go hard for Baker. Everybody else going hard for Baker now, but I remember it was a lot of motherfuckers that was wish-washy. And people want to say I was wish-washy. I was only frustrated about one time. It was about last year, like in the beginning of the season, where he was just playing poorly, and it was like they were saying he was hurt, and I'm just like, man, this is what I didn't want to see because I knew what was gonna come with it, that Baker's not good and this, that, third, and that stuff makes me mad. So I was just like, Bake, man, if you hurt, you know what I'm saying, sit down. But then after I looked at myself on the tape or whatever like that, when I recorded, I was just like, man, I sound like I'm jumping off Baker's, bandwagon or whatever it is. And I had to correct myself. So, yeah, did I have a moment of, doubt, if you will? I mean, yeah, I was worried. I was concerned like anybody else would. You know what I'm saying? It's like what's going on? This ain't what I seen. You know what I mean? So it was just, yeah, it brought worries. But, yeah, I mean, I just want to see what he's like in the NFL, and I want to see if Urban Meyer really will work in the NFL. Me personally, I don't think his system is gonna work. I don't think he's gonna be very successful in the NFL. Just because I just feel like he's a quitter. It's like as soon as he like gets it together or he like inherits a team or whatever like that, I just feel like after a while he's just be like, yeah, I'm done. Fuck it. You know what I'm saying? Like, but he does win, so that's the thing. Like, he wins first and then he quits. So I guess if you're gonna quit, at least like quit while you're after you won. But I feel like he should at least won 2 with Ohio State. That would really, I think that's what kind of like blew me on Urban Meyer, because I loved Urban Meyer when we first hired him. I was like, anybody tell you I'll be the first, screaming urban warfare and all that other stuff. But when we could have won back-to-back with Zeke, and I talked about this before on the channel, where it was just like that Michigan State game where he only got 12, maybe 13, maybe less than that carries in the game. And it was like, when I seen we lost, I was just like we was such on the roll. I was like, how did we lose? So I had to look at I went immediately to the stats, and I was like, how many times did Ezekiel get the ball? Like, because I know, like, if a running back ain't getting the ball at least 20 times, a back like Zeke, if you're not getting the ball at least 20 times, you know what I'm saying, then you really not trying to win. So then when I seen that he had it, like I said, it was like 11 or 12, maybe less than that. And that's when I said, what the fuck happened? And then they try to like keep it on the low or whatever like that. I heard it here being saying something like it was like some type of discipline with Zeke. But anyway, no, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, it probably, maybe it was serious. I don't know. But at that point, it was like, if you're going to discipline them, you don't discipline them by letting them play the game and just be like, all right, now you're gonna sit on the sideline. You're gonna watch your team suffer because you could have been on the field helping them win, but we're gonna let you see you lose, or whatever. Because I think that one loss cost everything, pretty much. You know what I'm saying? Like, we couldn't get into the playoffs or something like that. So yeah, that was stupid. You know what I'm saying? And ever since then, it just made me look at Urban a little bit different. And I was just like, man, like, because that's not how you prove a point. If you're not going to, now, if I was just like, all right, Ezekiel didn't play at all, like, all right, cool. You know what I'm saying? Like, of course we was going to lose that. But then, like, lose it and then be like, because we only gave the ball, it made me feel like you don't know what you're doing. And I know he know what he doing. So it's like, why did you do that? So I don't know, but I mean, that's just my opinion on the whole situation about Urban. He could be successful as an NFL coach. Who knows? You know what I mean? He might be the best thing. But for me personally, like I said, he might win one and quit. That's it. That's how he do it. You know what I'm saying? He get to the Super Bowl, win it, and then he's like, all right, I'm done. You know, I'm going to go back to broadcasting, or, you know, my health's not right. I'm done. This is just too much stress for me. I got to reach my heights. I did what I wanted to do. I'm done. I mean, but if you want to leave with the ring, I mean, leave with the bling, I really can't knock that. I mean, what I'm saying, it don't sound like a problem, to be honest, but I mean, do you? But I just feel a little jaded, if you will. You know, just how, like I said, with the championship, like, could at least have two. You could at least have two, bro. You didn't have to just leave on one, and then we were like, now we counting on Ryan Day. It's like it should have been Urban. He knew it. And I think that's the reason why he left, because he knew he was like, I ain't going to be able to get, like, it's going to take another time. It's going to take a long time for me to get another player like a Zeke, you know. Even though we get awesome running backs, but just that team. And it was the defense, too, so. And I think that was kind of what he inherited based off of, like, what Tressel was. And Urban always, he hired outsiders, but Day does it now. It's like, bro, y'all need more Ohio State guys that have the rivalry down. I get people are talented, and yeah, you want to bring some talent here, and I'm thank goodness that people want to come to Ohio where it gets cold, you know, especially if you're coming from Texas or something like that. But some people just want an opportunity at a big school, so, like, I guess that works too, but it is what it is. All right, so definitely think we win. I don't do predictions because, like, no. The real and sensitive Browns fan, sign out.